Alright, Paul, time for the reservation races now. I think we should start with like an all-black affair, don't you think? Yep, Helen Benjamin, Sydney Newton, and Trisha Davison are first up. They're all in black. 2 flyers and a swimmer, both all prepped up and ready to go. So here's a look at the lineup for this first race. And it's best of luck to the 3 divas starting off this week's Action 40 Women's Racing portion of the show. Here we go. Everyone is on the clock. And please start the race. And right now, number 8 is Square, so he will be left behind in the crowd. It looks like Helen Benjamin is off to a pretty good start ahead of Sydney Newton and Trisha Davison as the 3 black divas make their way into the palm trees. Well, not black, or black in color of their costumes, technically. But anyway, there goes Helen Benjamin bursting down the line. She is going to lead over the 3 divas in the coming one. And who will get the first opening toss of the week? As Helen Benjamin heads for the water, it's number 1 who gets the first opening toss for the women's division portion of week 25's action. And right now, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. And number 1 is Square, so he's better to drop down to the last place over the 8 shot right now. At speed race number 2 in this race will be made by Helen Benjamin, who's trying to hold on Trisha Davison over at the hill. And right now, number 6 tried to defend his lead over the 4 with Chao, heading into the bridges, and he scored a mess. And who will get to the next command speed race? It's number 8, and there goes number 7 down from the count over at the bridges. By now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition on the way back. Well, passing the 1 minute mark is the exciting race, as he will get the next command speed race. Try desperately to make the pass for number 2. Meanwhile, Helen Benjamin is safely in the lead ahead of Trisha Davison, but Sydney Newton still has a chance to get his 9th win after suffering a tough loss to Olivia Fortune last week. Right now, number 8 will get another turn. That makes his 2nd speed race, and he currently leads over 5 with Chao. Not too dominating, but still a comfortable lead. Right now, it is number 1 who is getting left behind. Number 2 seems like he's also left behind in the crowd. I don't think either one will get speeders every now and then. Next speeders belongs to number 7, and down goes he goes my 2nd time in this race. And back with fun, it looks like Sydney Newton has made a comeback. Her power is now, she has the lead thanks to her power and strength, as number 2 leads number 1 in the dust with the next command speeders. But he's still way behind in the competition anyway. Number 1 is the real who is way behind. But it's number 8 who wakes up for his nap, takes the next command speeders, that makes his command speeders race. And right now, Sydney Newton has his race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Helen Benjamin won't have enough swimming power to catch up to her in time. As number 2 takes his 2nd speeders race, and number 1 Square is getting left behind for the 2nd time in this race. Sydney Newton holds up Helen Benjamin to secure the first win of the women's division races. Great job by Sydney Newton. And it looks like number 6 will close out the speed race, passing number 8 for 5th place. Alright, so Sydney Newton bounced back from last week's loss. Yep, she is now 9-3, trying to defend her lead at the count one, and it's more time coming up, so stay tuned. Okay, Paul, who do we have for race number 2? Race number 2 will feature Sasha Gispo, Veronica Howard, and Rena Raposi. There's a look in the lineup for this race, and let's head down to the field again. The players are lined up and all prepped up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! Here we go, with the next race of the women's division races. The 3 are closing in on each other at the count one. And it looks like Sasha gets ball taunts for more, trying to get some attention here. Okay, here comes the palm trees. They're going to bring down that coconut shaped fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like all 3 Chao are dancing to the beat. That means number 1 will have command on the lead. As the first superstar to get speed boost is number 7, as Via Posey is going to rest. So Via Posey is going to be left behind in the competition along with number 8. And number 8 is going to rest, so now he's going to drop down to last place. So now he has a lot of catching up to do after he wakes up from his nap. As speed boost number 2 of this race we may by number 1, who's trying to catch them in a hurry. And look who took a shortcut after the free Chao dance to the beat. It's Vila Posey. She now has command of the lead. She's strategy is working paying off. As the next appearance we may by number 2, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then. Right now it is number 8, who really is in danger as we pass the 1 minute mark sideways. But it's number 7, who gets the number 2, and now makes his second appearance race, trying to lead over the 5-7 Chao and Veronica Howard. Meanwhile, Vila Posey has a commanding lead heading into the wall. I don't think any of her opponents will be able to catch up to him in a hurry. Vila Posey is going to get an easy victory thanks to his shortcut strategy. Next appearance belongs to Sasha Gizmo, who's safely in second place ahead of Veronica Howard. Right now it is number 2 and 8, who are both getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back of the pack. Which one of them will get the next command speeders? It is going to be number 2. That makes it second speed as the race. Now try desperately to make the pass on number 8. It will be a miracle for Sasha Gizmo to make a miracle comeback against Vila Posey. But I do believe Vila Posey is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Vila Posey is going to get an easy victory as number 1 gets his second speed race. And look at that, he now dominates over the 5-7 Chao and Veronica Howard as Vila Posey has his race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Vila Posey easily hauls off Sasha Gizmo by a short distance. And right now it is Veronica Howard who will get the next command speed race. It looks like Sasha Gizmo will come in second, and number 1, who easily dominates over the 5-7 Chao in the end, will come in third place. And who will get the last speed race of this race? It's going to be number 8 who gets it. But he's still way behind in the competition. And that is going to do it for this race. So, Vila Posey gets the job done. That's why she's still in hunt for a Women's Division Championship playoff. And it's more time coming up, so stay tuned. Alright, welcome back to Los Angeles, California. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 3 will feature Christina Bennett, the wife of Antonio Bennett, taking on Tiffany Anderson, and our Japanese name, Yuka Kojimo, trying desperately to get the wins. Really for Christina Bennett if she wants to make the playoffs. Anyway, please start the race. Okay, there goes Christina Bennett busting down the line. All to a pretty good start ahead of Yuka Kojimo and Tiffany Anderson. As the free Chao make their way towards the palm trees to bring down that coconut shake through, the fans are cheering on all of our divas in hopes of which 4 will make the Women's Division playoff. Now they're going to eat the food, and Christina Bennett is dancing to the beat. And there goes Yuka Kojimo and Tiffany Anderson. These two will be battling up in the front as Tiffany Anderson wins the winning toss, and she is going to be heading for the water. But she went a little too far that time. No shortcut there. And by now a couple of still each other less, and a couple others are pausing for a moment. Christina Bennett will have a little bit of catching up to do. Now she will have some game to ground. As number 6 will have speed as number 2 in this race, trying to lead number 7 and does. Tiffany Anderson couldn't quite pull off the shortcut in time. Well, he's going rest. That means Christina Bennett will have come in on the lead as the next speed race will be made by number 7, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then. Now trying to catch up to number 6, and right now number 1 is getting left behind in last place as we pass the 1 minute mark into the signing race. Numbers 1, 6, and 7 are all battling for D-Life all the way in the back. We'll get the next command speed race. It is number 8, who leaves numbers 1, 6, and 7 in the dust. Meanwhile, it looks like Christina Bennett has a commanding lead over number 2 and Tiffany Anderson. I do believe Christina Bennett is going to get another easy victory. She is going to rebound from a tough loss last week against Olivia Fortune. By the way, looks at it. Next prize belongs to number 1, who's trying to catch up in hurry. Now we number 6 and 7 it does, and it looks like Tiffany Anderson pauses for more, trying to get some attention. Yeah. As she will get the number 2, that makes her second speed bus of the race. And right now it is Christina Bennett who is reaching the top of the wall, and it looks like she's going to rest. but she should still have a commanding lead over her opponents at the current moment. Okay, she wakes up and now she's off and running again. And who will get the next command speeders? It's going to be number 2, who dominates on the force there, Chao. And he can forget about going to rest. He is the ultimate Chao in the dust. Looks like numbers 1 and 8 are going to rest, so these two Chao are going to be left behind on the competition for a while. And it looks like number 7 is going to join those two for dear life. As the next POS we made by number 1. That makes his second POS race. And Christina Bennett has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. She is going to make us audio proud this week. Christina Bennett holds out the competition. Christopher Kwan is a victory. That's going to be followed by Yuko Kojimo in second place. And we have just enough time for one more speedrun on this race. And it will be made by Tiffany Anderson, making her second speedrun race. But a number 5 victory for Christina Bennett is just what she needs. That's why she's doing a pretty good job keeping her on the pace. Will she make a playoffs? We'll find out soon enough. Back in the event, do not go away. Okay. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 4 of the women's division will feature Olivia Fortin, who was tying with Cindy Newton for the best record for the moment. He'll be taking on Rihanna Simon and Dulcie Harrison. Can Olivia Fortin stay tied with Cindy Newton for the best record? We're about to find out right now, and they are off. Okay, let's see if Olivia Fortin can keep the best record tie with Cindy Newton into the next race. Looks like she's off to a pretty good start ahead of Dulcie Harrison and Rihanna Simon at the current moment. The free child going to shake down the palm trees to bring down ankle and then cheap food, and now they're going to eat the food. And it looks like Olivia Fortin is dancing to the beat, and so is Dulcie Harrison. And there goes Rihanna Simon. She's going to have the upper hand of the three divas. For the moment, she is currently battling with number 7 and number 8 in the freeway battle for the lead. And who will get the winning toss on this race? As number 7 heads for the water and number 8 toss for a moment, it's Dulcie Harrison who gets the winning toss. She's also heading for the water along with Olivia Fortin. And right now, number 8 is taking his dues over at the bridges. So he's going to be left behind the competition for a while, as he will take speed race number 2 of this race. But I think he needs a lot more help than that. And Olivia Fortin scores. That means Dulcie Harrison will have come in at the lead up in the front. But Olivia Fortin is right on her tail. She's rapidly making a statement, trying to make a comeback against Dulcie Harrison heading at top of the hill. As we have back into number 8, who's still trying to get back in this one after being left behind for a while. And number 1 pauses for one. We're passing the 1 minute mark in the side race, and it looks like Olivia Fortin is starting to find the groove against Dulcie Harrison in the current one. And who will get the next command speed race? It's number 6, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then. Right up, Rihanna Simon really needs help right away. And it looks like number 2 taunts for one, trying to get some attention here. The competition in the back seems like it's fierce. And it's back to number 8. That makes his first speed race in the race. Now trying to take the lead over 5-7 Chao and Rihanna Simon. Meanwhile, Dulcie Harrison and Olivia Fortin are slowly approaching the wall. Which one of them will come on top when they get to the finish line? We'll find out soon enough. Next place belongs to number 7. And look at that. He now takes the lead away from the 5-7 Chao. Poor Rihanna Simon, meanwhile, is getting left behind in the competition. I don't think she'll get a speed rush before she hits the wall. But there it goes. She still has a good strength at the current one. As the next PS we made by our leader, Olivia Fortin, who made the pass from Dulcie Harrison. Now approaching the home stretch. Dulcie Harrison had the lead for a moment, but it looks like she might need a miracle if he wants to get back the lead from Olivia Fortin. I think Olivia Fortin's gonna sell what he needs to be doing. Number 1 with the next command speed was trying to lead number 6 in the dust. And right now, Olivia Fortin is slowly approaching the finish line. Dulcie Harrison won't have enough distance to catch up to her in time. Olivia Fortin also Dulcie Harrison by a short distance. Very good strategy by Olivia Fortin. As number 6 will get his second speed race, but he is better than one in last place. Dulcie Harrison will come in second place, followed by number 7 in third place. And also Rihanna Simon will come in 4th place. No more speed runs this race, so this race is finito. Done. So, Olivia Fortin is still tied for the best record at 9-3 with Cindy Newton. That's why she might have spotted playoffs later on in the season, and it's more time coming up, so stay tuned. Okay, welcome back to the second half of the women's major portion of the show. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5 will feature Jessica Claymore, last year's runner-up Sarah Grimberry, and Erica Fells. Let's see which one of them will earn a W in hopes of making a cut towards next season in Boston next fall. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! Okay, there goes the next 3 divas busting down the rainbow path. Which one of them will earn a W? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like number 7 is going to rest out. He will be left behind the crowd. And it looks like number 1 in a pause, trying to get some attention here. The 3 divas are going to shake the palm trees, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Erica Fellows, busting down the line. She's going to lead over Sarah Grimberry, last year's runner-up for the Cameron. Jessica Claymore decided to dance in the beat back in the palm trees. And it looks like Erica Fellows and Sarah Grimberry are both heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beat is number 6, who wakes up on a snap and now trying to maintain some ground over the 5 semi-child Cameron. And it looks like number 8 is going to rest back in the palm trees, so he's going to be left behind in the competition. And he heads for the water. Speed bus number 2 this race, we may like number 2. And look at that. It looks like Sarah Grimberry is going to rest on number 2. We'll have a little bit of catching up to do. Right now, Erica Fellows leads over Jessica Claymore heading into the top of the hill. And now they're making their way towards the sapphire portion of the Emerald course. As the next BS we made by, as we pass the 1 minute mark of the second race, next BS we made by number 6. That makes his second BS race, and he manages to survive. If he wouldn't fall over the hill, he would have done the finger jig again. Good thing he survived that time. And right now, number 7 pauses for 1, so he's going to be left behind in the competition. Number 8 is also left behind of the 8 Chao. Which one of them will get the next command BS? It's going to be number 8, so that will leave number 7 in dead meat all the way in the back. Meanwhile, Erica Fellows seems like he's beginning to get tailgated by Jessica Claymore as they approach the wall, heading into the next part of course. And here comes Jessica Claymore with the next command BS, trying desperately to make the pass from Erica Fellows. Corner number 8 really needs to pound. But number 7 is the real deal, who is way behind in the competition. But I don't think either one will get speed bumps every now and then. Next BS belongs to our leader, Erica Fellows, trying to put this race a little bit away. Right now, that speed should help again one way from both Sarah Grimberry and Jessica Claymore, who are battling for the second place in the current one as they head approaching the home stretch. And it looks like Jessica Claymore will get another turn. That makes her the second speed of the race. But Erica Fellows should have a comfortable lead still ahead of Jessica Claymore at count 1. Erica Fellows going to get another easy victory as the number 1 takes the next speeders. You can tell him what up for Erica Fellows. So now she is back at the 500 mark at 6 wins and 6 losses. Great job by Erica Fellows. And number 7 has no hope for surviving whatsoever, as number 8 leads number 7 and then does for the second time in this race to close out the speed race. Alright, so Erica Fellows got an easy victory. That's right, a couple more wins and they should be able to come back next fall. Let's find out soon enough. Coming up, we got more inside action for you, but first have a look at this. Alright, moving right along to race number 6. That's right, for race number 6, we have Maria Schneider, the wife of Chris Schneider, Felicia Brown, who is currently winless at 0-11, and Pauline Carter, our defending champion, who still need a couple wins to get back next fall. Let's see what happens here, and let's rock this place! Alright, so will Pauline Carter get another win closer towards coming back next fall? She won't probably be able to defend her title this year, but a couple more wins from now, and she should definitely be back in this one next fall. Right on the free charge chicken potteries, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Maria Schneider and Pauline Carter. These 2 Chao are going to be battling for the lead up in the front. Felicia Brown decided the answer to be on the way back. And it looks like both Maria and Pauline are heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beat is number 2, who's also heading for the water. And number 1's going to join him over at the water. Number 7 decided to leave behind over at the bridges. So he's going to be left behind on the competition for a while over at the bridges. And it looks like Number 8, Transformer 1. As Felicia Brown, who is winless in her first 11 races, takes to Divas number 2 in this race. I highly doubt she's going to win this one, or the rest of the season for sure. Right now it is Pauline Carter, who has a commanding lead over Maria Schneider to come on. As number 1, we'll have the next command Divas, trying to lead over the trying desperately to get back in this one. Number 8 is way behind. But number 7 is the real deal, who is way behind in the competition. But who really got the next command US? It's back to Felicia Brown, who's trying desperately to get her first win of the season. I don't think that's going to happen for a while. Meanwhile, Pauline Carter is the first to approach the wall, trying to maintain her lead over Marisha Cameron. And this time, Felicia Brown goes for a consecutive, trying desperately to get back in this one. I do believe Pauline Carter might be able to win this one, yeah? Number 8 and number 7 are both getting left behind in competition. But I don't think I want to guess BS every now and then. Next BS belongs to number 2. That makes it. Second BS race. And back with fun, Pauline Carter and Maria Schneider are battling up in the waterfall. As Felicia Brown gets a 4th BS race, trying desperately to get back in this one. Felicia Brown's trying to make a statement in the early one. Maria and Pauline are currently battling for the lead as all 3 jump head towards the home stretch. And it looks like it's going to be Pauline Carter who's going to win the battle over at the home stretch. Yep. As number 7, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then, takes the next command SPS. And right now, Pauline Carter trying to wrap things up over Maria Schneider and Felicia Brown. She's going to do it as number 7 takes back-to-back speeders. Pauline Carter holds on the competition to secure another easy victory. After a couple losses, she's back on track towards coming back next fall. Yeah, she probably won't defend her title, but maybe, just maybe, she'll come out next season. We'll find out soon enough. Do not touch that down. There's more salmon coming right at ya. So, as we make final preparations to board our private plane towards Amsterdam, let's present the remaining women's division races this week. Paul, you know what to do. Alright, the first of those remaining races for the women's division. For race number 7, we have Sam McDonald, Marissa Heenan, who is the wife of Al Heenan Sr., and Christian Jacobs. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! Okay, there goes the next 3 divas as they prepare to board their plane, along with the other 48 men's superstars and 24 women's divas as they board a plane towards Amsterdam. But first, they gotta prove themselves to be worthy enough to reach the women's division playoffs at the end of the season. Right on the free Chao going to eat the food, and there goes Sam McDonald. He's going to have command of the best position so far. Number 6 currently leads over the 8th Silver Chao ahead of Sam McDonald, as the first superstar against the best is Christian Jacobs, who went dancing to the beat for a while, but now he's heading for the water. And right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back of the pack. Number 7 really needs a lot of help from the ground, and number 8 Transformer 1 as number 7 takes POS number 2 in this race, and I think someone took a shortcut. Yep, Christian Jacobs took a shortcut. She now has command of the lead. I think she might have enough distance to stay alive towards coming back next season for 2018, next fall. She took a shortcut, and maybe she'll have a chance to come back next season. We'll soon know, as the next PS will be made by number 1, who leads number 7 and 8 in the dust. Right now, number 7 is getting left behind. But number 8, as we pass the 1 minute mark sideways, is getting way behind in the competition all the way back. Who got the next B-Buzz? It is number 6, who dominates over the 5 through a challenge to come one. And Christian Jacobs back up in front is going to rest, but she should still have a dominating lead thanks to a shortcut strategy. She's going to be first to approach the wall. I think Christian Jacobs is going to get another win towards coming back next season. A couple more wins and she'll definitely be in it for sure. Let's see how she fares in the only one. Next PS belongs to Sam McDonald, who's trying to hold on number 6 for third place. Marissa here better hurry up if he wants to get her first win of the season. I highly doubt that's going to happen for next race, don't you think? And number 2 will get the next command PS. Trying to lead numbers 1, 7, and 8, and it does. Poor number 1, number 7, and number 8 all really needs to beat us, but I'm afraid they're going to hit the wall first. So the next B-Buzz is going to be made by number 6, who dominates over the 4th spot in the job still. Good domination so far for number 6. And right now, Christian Jacobs has his face all around up, ladies and gentlemen. None of her opponents is going to catch up her in a hurry. As Sam Madonna takes her second speed of the race, Christian Jacobs holds on the competition by a lot of distance. That was good domination by Christian Jacobs thanks to that shortcut. It looks like Melissa will come in second place, and we have just enough time for one more speed bus on this race, and it will be made by number 2. Numbers 1, 7, and 8 are getting left behind like always. Alright, so Christian Jacobs got the win for race number 7. That's right, who will get the win for race number 8? We'll soon know after we hear one from this. Alright, Paul, let's simple up this last race of the week, and then we're heading on to Amsterdam for the Chao Racing Tournament Champions. You got it, Brandon. All that's left for week 25 action here in Los Angeles, California. For race number 8 of women's division, we have Andrea Lewis, Nina Helms, and Betsy Hill. Good luck to the remaining 3 divas on the quest for victory, and please start the race. And there goes Nina Helms. She's off to an excellent start over her opponents right now as the 3 Chao make their way towards the palm trees. It's been a pleasure having everyone here during the past couple hours or so as they prepare for boarding the plane for the Orange Tournament Champions. To wish best of luck to Chao Pickles, the now fusionists, in the Tournament Champions in Amsterdam. Let's see how he will fare in the other. Right now, let's worry about this race. And look at that, Nina Helms will have a commanding lead because the other 2 Chao are dancing to the beat. As Betsy Hill wins the last opening toss on week 25's action, dominating second place for the current one. And right now, number 1 was dancing to the beat, and so is number 8. So these 2 Chao will be left behind in the competition all the way back. Number 2 seems like he's also left behind. And it looks like all 3 of those Chao are heading for the water. As Betsy Hill, who's swimming like crazy and now catching up to our leader, Nina Helms, opens up the last race of week 25's action with back-to-back speed bus. And now she's trying desperately to catch up to our leader, Nina Helms, heading into the top of the hill. As the next speed bus of this exciting race will be made by number 1, who is catching up to both numbers 2 and 7 and battle for the lead over 5-7 Chao, and Andrea Lewis. Andrea Lewis seems like he's left behind the competition. And number 2 pauses for 1 as we pass on 1 minute on the exciting race. And it looks like Andrea Lewis will get to the next 10 SPS, but I think she needs a lot more help than that. Not right now, but maybe later. Meanwhile, Nina Helms has a commanding lead over Betsy Hill at the current one, heading into the checker path. And who will get the next command SPS? It's number 2, not 2, taking the late lead over the 5-3 Chao thanks to that SPS, currently sits in 3rd place. And right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition, and Andrea Lewis pauses for 1. So she's going to be left behind in the competition for a while. As number 7 will get a turn now, and back in front, it looks like Nina Helms as we reach the top of the wall, heading past the waterfall. I think she's going to hold on for an easy victory over the pack. She is going to get an easy one for sure. Next speeders belongs to Andrea Lewis. That makes her second speeders to the race, but she's still way behind in the competition. She needs some more help. Right now, Nina Helms is the first to approach the home stretch, heading into the pool of the Ruby portion of the West, and this time Andrea Lewis goes for consecutive. And look at that, she doesn't need to go to rest, she keeps on going. But it looks like Nina Helms has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Andrea and Betsy won't be able to catch up to her in time. As Andrea Lewis gets a third consecutive speed race on the race, Nina Helms wraps up week 25's action with a huge victory. So now she is 5-7. She's doing hard to come back next season, and Betsy are a little disappointed with second place, but there's always the next couple of races. As Andrea Lewis is spent the close on week 25's action here in Los Angeles, California, with 4 consecutive speedruns. That brings a total of 5 speedruns for Andrea Lewis today, but it's Nina Helms who got the win this week. That's right, I will present the ending in just a little bit, but first have a look at this. So we are all set for the Tournament Champions as week 25's action comes to a close. Thank everyone who coming to Los Angeles, California for the races tonight, and we do hope you wish Chao Pickles best of luck in the Tournament Champions. And we'll be back in 2 weeks for more assigned regular races, and be sure to tune in next week for the annual Tournament Champions, which is going to be a lot of fun indeed. Until then, this is Brad Shine signing off. Keep on smiling, and so long, everybody! This is Paul Rainbow signing off. Join us next week for the annual Tournament of Champions in Amsterdam. And be sure to check in 2 weeks from now for more exciting action here in the USA on Chao Racing 2017. See you next week.